Cat Dahlia's here, ladies and gentlemen. She has a new single. It's called Crazy. We play it on Hot 97. She's kind of cute, guys.
She's very cute.
Kind of cute. I appreciate that.
Well, because, you know, you're pretty.
I can't see you through the beard as much, but I know there's reasons for it.
Well,
and we spoke about those
We can tell the audience. Earlier, as we were preparing for the interview, Cat Dahlia and I were talking, and she said she was asexual.
I did.
Of which then I was like, well, that means she's currently not having sex, but maybe she's prepping to be a lesbian.
Right. So he asked me if I like to...
Chow the box.
The box.
And you said?
And I said, no. That's just not my thing.
But it is my thing.
But it is his thing. So he proceeded to tell me that he likes...
The beard.
He likes the box.
Right.
And he has the beard so that it kind of resonates with this scent all day.
And
it just gives him this thing. It's like while he's around the office. He feels good.
So last night I could be like,
oh, you're so disgusting. I can't. Kat, can you do me a favor and please not bring this up?
All right.
I just don't want to hear this.
But you know, there's actually, I found out about this yesterday, that there's like an exchange of energies between male and female. Like the juices give out different energies.
Yeah, the pheromones.
No, not pheromones.
Deeper than pheromones.
It's like vitamins and minerals. So we get
So that's literally the chemistry part of it.
Right. It's an exchange of energy.
Let's talk
but
about...
I'm not giving out my energy right now. My energy is...
But you have exchanged energy.
Of course I've exchanged
Are
energy.
you more of a giver of energy or a taker?
I'm a giver and a receiver.
Talk about it. And the crowd goes wild.
Well, that's the point of the exchange, right? You have to give and receive. And you receive just as much as you give, I think. That's at least my theory.
So you're not currently in a relationship where you'd be giving or receiving, but let's just hypotheticals for a second.
Okay.
Who goes first? Does he have to give for you to give, or are you just like...
What giving are you talking? Because now...
We're just talking about dome and head and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who goes first?
Yeah, who goes first?
I don't know. I guess it depends on the moment. Thank God my little sister's not in here. Yeah.
Oh, you got a little sister here? Well, she needs to learn.
You want to see? I know.
It's time for her to learn.
I think it all depends on, it all depends on the moment.
It depends on the moment.
If you're feeling like you want to tear somebody up, maybe you'll go for it.
Because sometimes if I'm giving, then I am myself, I am
getting pleasure.
Wet. I don't know how to
wet
say
is
that.
fine. We like wet. We like
okay.
wet. Wet is fine.
Getting moist. There's a little moisture.
Ladies and gentlemen, her name's Cat Dahlia, and she's going to win because she's fun in an interview.
And Cat has a record right now called Crazy that kind of hits home.
Well, Laura Styles.
Let's talk about it.
Laura Styles has a new boo. Let me fast forward. Everybody knows Laura Styles has been dating. We talk about it on the show. Things are going great.
Things are going. Does he hear the show? Does he know what's going on, like in the relationship?
No, he tells me he doesn't listen to the show.
But I'm sure his friends.
Oh, he listens to it for sure.
Do you think he's lying to me?
I think he listens to it every now and again. Like when he's just like, oh, you know what? Let me see what's up, and he'll just like, and he'll hear about himself.
So anyway, Cat,
gotta be weird.
Laura is currently acting like your song.
Right.
Crazy. Because everything's going great. Meanwhile, Laura's stressing out like something's wrong with this new thing that's only, what, 4 months?
Yeah.
3 months?
3 months.
Okay.
Now she's like, I don't want to text him too much. Well, how come he hasn't texted me today?
No, because, Kat, I feel like in the past 2 weeks, things have changed. Like, all of a sudden, it's like I'm the one that's always texting him. I'm the one that's always asking, can I see you? Or I miss you. Or, let's do this, let's do that. And at the beginning, it was the other way around. So now I feel crazy. I told him, I feel crazy for telling you how I feel. I told him how I feel. Yes.
And what did he say?
He said, I don't know why you feel like that. Nothing's changed. I'm telling you that it's changed.
Did you yell at him this way?
No, I didn't yell at him.
Maybe you just got over that
bridge firmly.
Maybe you just got over that honeymoon stage, where everything
it's boring,
is
and I don't want it to be boring. If it's boring, I don't want it.
You just called the relationship boring on the radio.
I'm
You're
bored
screwing
right now.
things up.
But I'm bored right now. I'm bored.
Oh, it's got crazy.
I'm bored.
Is it
right
crazy?
now.
Like the song.
Is that my cue?
Like
but
the song.
He's telling me that I'm crazy because when we got into specifics, he feels that I'm like I'm over here and he's over there, and he feels like I'm the one that's gonna mess this up.
Well, I don't know the details, but I know that I've been there before, obviously.
So intro the song.
So this is my new record, Crazy. And I've definitely felt this before, and that's why I resonated with the song so much, because I've been so many times where I've just been like, I don't know, I fall so hard so quick. You
Passion,
know?
right?
Passion, and I need
and you
the
want to
passion.
give. You want to give.
And I want to give. I want to give, but I want to receive
you want to
too.
receive, yeah.
No, I'm a Leo.
Oh, okay, because I'm like that too.
Yeah, like I want to give, but I want to receive. And if I'm not receiving as much as I'm giving,
It's a problem.
then it's just like you say, I get bored. Like just the last dude. Honestly, the last dude, I was just like,
do we know the last guys?
No. And I'm not gonna talk about him. But you know, it's just we're cool now. We're cool. Everything's cool. Like,
would you still give to him? This random.
I have
late
had
night
opportunities,
random.
but no, I'm just like I said, like now at this point, I don't even have the motivation to give. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you lose that motivation. Like I lose my moisture.
That's a great
I
place
dry
for us
up.
to get into this
I
song.
dry up.
Whoa, really? Whoa, this guy crazy.
Tumbleweeds.
So now I got introduced to you. Your record label was that Epic?
Epic.
Yeah. You had a song called Gangsta. That was I saw on the internet.
I heard that you loved it. You
I love that song.
We
Big
all loved
fan.
it.
Yeah, big fan of it. But it had a story in it, and it was the way. And you write these songs. These are your creations. It's not like someone else is writing these songs for you. Talk to me about that song because I think you talk about your father in this song, and it's like moving around.
It was a really personal song, and it was at a time where I was living in Jersey, and I was working at a restaurant. I had just come out of like a crazy, really kind of toxic relationship, a lot of exchange of bad energy, but a lot of passion. And
was it one of those we get high all the time, we drink a lot and things are great, and then when we're sober it sucks?
no, it's one of those things where it's like when it's sober we're cool, we're good, but when we drink, which is a lot, and when we get high, which is
Often.
what it was, we would just I don't know, shit would just, things would just flip. So when I wrote the record, I had just come out of the relationship. I was like kind of broke. I was like trying to get things popping. And I finally decided to put a project together. And that's initially the reason why I came to New York. But I had almost like strayed because I was in the relationship. You know, when you're with a dude and you're just like, oh my God, I just want to give you everything. And I want to give you my time. And you're literally like giving away all of yourself. You know what I mean? But eventually I finally put the project together, and that was a record that I wrote, and it was during a time where just a lot of things were going on in my life, and I wrote it. And I wanted to write something that I felt like I never hear. You know what I mean? Like so much music that I hear that I wasn't really liking, and I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just create the music that I want to hear? And just talk about stuff that I want to talk about, because nobody's talking about it, so nobody's relating to me.
But in the song Gangsta, you talk about alcoholism, you talk about drugs a little bit.
Talk about this
you
daily
talk about
struggles.
Your upbringing too with your father.
Talk about my family. Talk about
which is who? Like, what's your background?
Cuban.
Okay.
And my grandparents are Lebanese.
Okay. And what was the relationship with your father, mother, like?
My things are still, I mean, I love my parents, my mom and I we're very similar, so we always kind of, so much beef. We bumped heads so much, but when I moved away, it got better. My dad, I always just love him just for who he is. He wasn't the best father. No, he wasn't. He's really irresponsible. He has his things, but at the end of the day, that's my dad, And just recently, like, my grandfather just passed away, and it was like a big realization, like, yo, life is so short.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. You only get one set of parents.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, some of our family here at Hot 97, Funk Flex, he lost his mother. And it prompted us to just have a conversation about, everybody beefs with their parents, but take the time, even if y'all fighting, to just be like, I know you're my mom, or I know you're my father, and I may not like you, but I love you because you brought me in. I mean, everybody has their issues with why maybe they're not close to their parents, some deeper than others.
Yeah.
But you do only get one set of parents.
Well, look, I have 6 siblings. There's 7 of us.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, we just went on a little, like, vacation to Tennessee. Yo, mad country. It was crazy out there.
Tennessee.
But, yeah, it was a little much. But yeah, it was kind of like, and you see all the siblings, and we all have our issues with our parents, you know what I mean? And everybody's got their relationship, but we're, some of us are beefing with dad a little more, mom or whatever, but it's kind of like you need to realize that, I don't know. I don't even want to get deep and really
go for it, man.
No, but it's like when you're there, when you're there at the hospital or at the funeral or whatever, it hits really
I got
hard.
news for people too. Like, your parents are supposed to get on your nerves.
Of course.
Like, that's what they're for.
Right.
They're not supposed to be your best friend, your uncle, dad, your sister, mom. Like, nah, B. Like, they supposed to tell you things you don't want to hear. Right?
Yeah.
Push you in the direction that they feel is best for you. You might disagree, but they're supposed to try. And that's what parenting is.
Well, that's why, like, with my mom now that I'm older, which, by the way, on Wikipedia it says I'm 27. Just so everybody knows, I'm not 27, all right? I'm 23.
Well,
So
27. I like 27
I don't
better.
need 4 years. No,
Yeah,
I
like
don't
27.
need that. I
Because
don't need that.
27, if you go with 27, then in my mind, I can have sex with you.
In your mind,
in my-
23, absolutely not.
Because I'm an old man. Like,
So
so
I
20,
think I'd prefer to stay on the 23 range.
That's fucked up.
Just saying. So, so you know, that's what I was thinking. I was just like, with my mom, like, if I just let things go and just let her do her thing, it's less stress for me. I used to stress so much about all this stupid stuff my mom used to think I was a lesbian, like, on the low.
Oh,
She was
welcome,
like,
welcome to my world.
Well, Laura's a
Really?
lesbian.
Welcome to my world.
Laura
you
is
might be my sister.
99% of Laura's friends are lesbian.
No, like 70% of my girlfriends are lesbians. My sister's a lesbian.
Birds of a feather.
So
you
my
know what I'm
mother
saying?
would be
and
like,
then you have the Marilyn Monroe piercing.
Mad,
so that's automatic.
mad
That's automatic.
gay.
I don't know. I
lesbian?
think it's like
No,
is it?
no, that had nothing to. No,
It's questionable.
Is it?
At least it's questionable.
Wow, I've never thought of it that way.
I didn't think you were a lesbian though. Well, obviously
Ladies
because
and
of the
gentlemen,
story.
well,
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen
not.
listening to this interview,
I don't
it might
mind
go
lesbians.
down.
No.
I love lesbians, and lesbians love me.
Talk about it.
Yeah, well, same here. But I'm just not a lesbian. I just really enjoy men, and that's my preference.
Okay, but your mom thought you were a lesbian.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
And both of you dress in a way that hides your assets. Like, I was checking you out a second ago, Kat Dahlia. You hide your body.
well, how do you know what my body looks like?
Because I can tell you're hiding it. You propped your chest up. You look large-breasted like Laura Stiles here.
But
I'm not really like about that life.
But that's
I
what I'm
don't-
saying. Both of you kind of are like, yo, no, you're going to get into me for me. You're not going to,
Right.
like, Laura refuses to show cleavage. Cleavage gets ratings. Cleavage gets likes on Instagram.
yeah, sometimes I do, but there's a time and place. I can't walk in here with my
You got to
boobs
thought out
propped
sometimes. You got to thought it out.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen all
gotta
the
be
time.
more thoughtful.
Every now and then, maybe. You know what I mean? There's a time and place for it, right?
That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Like any day where I feel like, okay, I would just feel like being extra sexy today and
Yeah.
really just turning heads cool. But on the daily, like,
Yeah,
just
that's
to come
tacky,
and
though.
say
And I
That's
work, I work
tacky.
with
It's tacky.
it's a
savages.
little much.
Every
Like,
day.
imagine if I walked in here looking like I was going to live in
Yeah.
Miami. You know, like, that would be questionable.
Can
behavior.
you share some photos with us so we can share with the audience of you? What? Is that bad?
What kind of photos are you talking about? Like
What-
spread eagle photos?
no,
Are you
whoa,
talking about?
hey,
No,
yo.
he's saying dressed up with your boobs out with a tight skirt.
I didn't know I was going to trip and stumble on
Yeah, I don't know.
the queen of...
Spread eagle is much.
I'm asexual. I told you. That's it. It's a wrap.
Have
It's
you
a
ever sent
wrap.
Have you ever sent naked photos out to a boyfriend?
No.
Have you ever received a dicture?
Of course.
Okay, just a quick question. When you receive, do you share with your girlfriends and compare and talk about it?
It depends. It depends if it looks good.
If it doesn't?
if it doesn't, I don't know if I'm gonna be sharing it. I'm
Not,
gonna be like,
not even
"Ooh,
just
I
to
might
laugh?
just-"
Like, oh my God, look at this.
I mean, if it's really. Actually, yes, I've done that.
I knew it.
I've
see?
done it. Yeah, you're right.
We all do it.
Sorry.
He's,
Sorry,
he's a
fellas.
professional. He sends them out all
You send
the
them out.
time.
You look like a person that would send a lot of dictures.
I'm about that life. One's going to pop out one day.
Any soft, any flaccid.
Oh, all the
or-
time. I always rep
Oh,
soft.
so weird.
I always rep soft. Off the rip. Because you got to rep soft.
That lets you know.
Yeah,
That lets
this is
you
where
know
it's at
that.
when we just chilling.
Yeah, that it actually makes you look a little bit more confident.
It does.
In a weird way.
And I think it also lets
Y'all
the girl
talking,
know if
y'all
you're
talking
a
to me
grower.
like
Show
I don't
her.
know what I'm doing.
Kat, let's turn around. Let's turn around because I'm done.
Her
I
name
want to
is-
see your photos. Can we see your photos?
You want to see my dick?
No,
I-
well,
I-
I want to see what photos you got. I mean, if they're, to the back or
Oh, I don't
whatever
do
you
that.
got.
I don't do none of that.
No?
I don't pose. Like, I just stand there. I smile. I like to
Did
smile.
you
in
just
photos.
arch your back and ask him if he arches his back in photos?
I feel
Do
like
you
that's
do that?
something that you might do.
You toot your ass out
I
and
don't
arch
know.
your
You
back?
made it seem like you were such a professional and a model.
No, I
about
just
it.
take pictures of my dick. That's
And
it.
you just smile.
And I smile.
And you just kind of like stroke the beard while you do it.
Do I do beard strokes?
I don't know.
No,
Like, what is
but you
the
told
facial?
me your face is never in them.
Oh no, I never put my face in my dick jar.
Oh, you don't? See, that's what I thought it was. That you were smiling.
No.
Like through the mirror.
I'm not stupid.
I mean, that would have been kind of great, though.
Stupid.
I feel like that would have been kind of awesome if I got a photo like that. I still haven't received a photo like that. That would have been funny.
Yo, I'm gonna hook Cat Dahlia up. It's going down. Give me that number.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm sending that tonight.
Oh my God.